Hello, thank you for joining me for another edition of my videos. Now, in this video, I'm taking a break from my regular series of um, topical teachings or topical lectures. And in this video, I'll be looking at questions and answers, model questions and answers for the JAMB exam. This is done strictly for those who will be writing the 2023 JAMB exam, and of course, those that will see this video in the future. So this video would be considering 50 set of model questions that are of JAMB standard, and I'll take you through the logical ways to arrive at your answers in the exam. So thank you for joining me, and let us get started. All right, so in this first question, it says a similarity between plant and animal cell is the possession of A, cell wall, B, nucleus, C, definite shape, and D, chloroplast. The answer to this question is B, because the nucleus is common to both plant cell and animal cells. Which of the following is true of epithelial tissue in animals? A, it binds other tissue together. B, it forms a protective covering over the body surface. C, it fills spaces in the body and provides support. D, it transmits impulses to various parts of the body. Of course, the answer to this question is B. Epithelial tissues in animals form protective covering over the body surfaces. So the next question is number 3. Amoeba gets rid of water that enters the cells through A, pseudopodia, B, endoplasm, C, contractile vacuole, and D, oral groove. As a matter of fact, the answer to this question is C, because the amoeba removes excess water via the contractile vacuole, which is a process of osmoregulation. Question number 4. The criteria used in classifying living organisms into 5 kingdoms include complexity of the organism, A, organism's behavior and its body size, B, organism's body and its habitat, C, organism's body and its mode of nutrition, D, cell structure and its body size. So the answer to this question is D. Complexity of cell structure in prokaryote or eukaryote and body size are the criteria that are used in classifying organisms into the 5 kingdoms of, namely, Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia. Question number 5. In which of the following aquatic habitat is Spirogyra found? A, lagoon, B, a pond, C, the ocean, D, a river. So the answer to this question is B. Spirogyra float in masses, in ponds, lakes, and slow-moving streams. They are commonly called pond scum or water silk. So the answer is B. Question 6. In cockroach, the organ which is sensitive to smell is the A, pedipalp, B, mandible, C, maxilla, D, antenna. The answer to that question is D. The cockroach antenna, which is also known as feelers, are responsible for their sense of smell. Question number 7. A typical life cycle of plant involves alternation of the A, diploid sporophyte with the haploid gametophyte, B, haploid sporophyte with the diploid gametophyte? C. Diploid sporophytes. And D. Haploid gametophytes. So the answer to this question is A, option A. The sporophyte is diploid, so that is, it has two N, while the gametophyte is haploid. So the answer to that question is A. Question number 8. The main feature that distinguishes a bacterial cell from a eukaryote cell is A, the cell wall, B, the cell membrane, C, nuclear material, D, cytoplasmic material. The answer to that question is C, nuclear material. The bacterial cell is a prokaryotic cell. So their nuclear material is scattered in the cytoplasm. It doesn't have a nuclear membrane. So that distinguishes them from the eukaryotic cell. Question number 9. Use the diagram to answer question 9 and 10. The structure used for detection of vibration in water is labeled A1, B2, C3, D4. So this diagram is showing a fish, a tilapia fish. A is the eye. Roman figure 1 is the eye. Roman figure 2 is the operculum. Roman figure 3 is the lateral line. And Roman figure 4 is the scale. So the answer to question number 9 is the lateral line, which is Roman figure 3 and option C. The lateral line is used to detect vibration in water. Question number 10. The structure labeled 2 is I mentioned that earlier. The structure labeled 2 is the operculum. So the answer to this question is C. Question number 11. The body cavity of mammals is separated into two regions by A, thoracic cavity, B, abdominal cavity, C, placenta, and D, diaphragm. The answer to this question is D. Reason: the diaphragm separates the thoracic cavity from the abdominal cavity. Question number 12. The widest uninterrupted zone in the transverse section of the herbaceous dicot stem is the A, cortex, B, xylem, C, pith, and D, phloem. The answer to this question is A, cortex. And why is that so? The xylem, of course, we know it is interrupted from the phloem by the cambium. So it can be the xylem or the phloem. And also, if you look closely, you will know that the cortex is uninterrupted. It's a free space. And it is wider than the pith. So the answer, once again, is A, cortex. Question 13. Plants that have several devices for trapping and digesting insects are known as A, parasite, B, saprophyte, C, carnivorous, D, symbiotic. The answer to this question is C, carnivorous. Carnivorous plants are also called insectivorous plants. And of course, remember that they grow in soil that is low in nitrogen. Question number 14. The most suitable combination of food for a strict vegetarian include A, carrot, cheese, and cucumber, B, eggs, bean, and yam, C. Beans, rice, and mushrooms. D. Rice, tomatoes, rice, and fish. So, a vegetarian takes diet obtained strictly from plant. The body needs carbohydrate, protein, and lipids, basically, but also needs vitamins. So, if you take a look at these options, the right answer would be C. The reason is because beans provide source of protein, rice is a source of carbohydrate, mushroom is a source of carbohydrate, fat, proteins, and vitamins. Question 15. Which of the following processes takes place in the ileum of humans? A. Absorption of water. B. Absorption of digested food. C. Secretion of hormones. And D. Secretion of saliva. The right answer to this question is B. Absorption of digested food. The reason why A will not be the right answer is because absorption of water from digested food takes place in the large intestine, and secretion of saliva, of course, takes place in the mouth. Question number 16. The hardest material in the body of a mammal is A. Dentine, B. Pulp cavity, C. Enamel, D. Cement. The right answer to this question is option C. Now, the tooth enamel is the hardest and most highly mineralized substance in the human body. Enamel's primary mineral is hydroxyapatite, which is a crystalline calcium phosphate. The large amount of enamel accounts not only for its strength, but also for its brittleness. Dentine is less mineralized and less brittle. So the answer, once again, is C, enamel. Question number 17. A steroid that is found in the mammalian blood is A. Globulin, B. Albumin, C. Cholesterol, D. Fibrinogen. The right answer to this question is C. Cholesterol. Cholesterol is a steroid in mammalian blood plasma. These other ones, globulin, albumin, and fibrinogens, are plasma proteins. Question number 18. The uptake of mineral ions in the root cells in plant is by A. Active transport, B. Simple diffusion, C. Osmosis, D. Translocation. The right answer to this question is active transport, A. So active transport is the movement of a substance against concentration gradient. In other words, it's moving from a low to high concentration, and it requires energy in the form of ATP. So examples would be the uptake of glucose in the human intestine and the uptake of mineral ions in the root hairs of plant root cells. Question number 19. In the lungs, the air sacs are surrounded by a cluster of A. bronchiole, B. capillaries, C. trachea, D. ribs. The right answer to this question is B. capillaries. Now, the air sacs are the alveoli, which are surrounded by blood capillaries for effective diffusion of gases. And these capillaries, they have thin walls, which enables gas exchange to occur between blood in the capillaries and oxygen and carbon dioxide exchange in the air sacs. Question number 20. In mammals, the lungs serve as the major excretory organ for A, urea, B, salts, C, carbon dioxide, D, water. The right answer to this question is C, carbon dioxide. If you consider the percentage of oxygen and carbon dioxide that is inhaled and exhaled, you realize that the volume of carbon dioxide that is exhaled is higher than that is inhaled, and that makes it the right answer. So on this note, I would pause, and in the part 2 of this video, I'll continue from question 21 to question 50. So see you in the part 2 of this video. Bye.